Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. Hi, guys. Hi, Don Nicole. Hi, Inga. Hi, Maggie. Is this working? One second. Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. It is. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Good, good, good. For a second there's a slight delay on my end of things, like what I see coming up. So at first I thought, wait, that's going way far back in time. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Yeah, I was supposed to go live yesterday. I tried to do the Sunday live, but the energy was just too much. It was too much. Um, I guess still around that full moon that we just had. And yeah, it was quite an interesting full moon. I was thinking about doing a video on it, but I thought, like there's another one coming up towards the end of the year, and next year is going to be some really interesting ones as well. So I thought, let me ride this one out. Let me ride this one out. Yeah, but it was a wild one. It was a wild one. And when I look around, I can already tell people are feeling it. They're feeling the energies. I don't need to get into it. We all know what's going on. We all know what's happening. We all know what's coming next. And we all know what we need to do. But the question is, are we doing it? Are we doing it? So I started up with a gateway process again. If you guys have heard of it, there are these gateway tapes. And the gateway process is a way of syncing both your left and your right brain together so that they work harmoniously together. And when they do that, a third space kind of opens up, and that's the interesting part. And so people will talk about it. And the way the Gateway, the Monroe Institute has created this, the way they speak about it, there are different levels, and these levels, for ease of me communicating this to you right now, they call it focus. So focus, we start off with focus 10, reaching focus 10, then focus 12, then focus it goes up to, well, I'm at focus 21, but it goes way higher. It goes 27 all the way up. And there are certain levels that they haven't released to the public. So there's that. And it took them a while to release the levels after 12 to the public. It took them quite a while. And I did, because I've run through them before, and so I'm doing it all over again now. And I did 21, and I don't think I should have done it in this energy. I don't know. But it opened up a whole new world again. And yeah, things are interesting. The dimensions are definitely overlapping. There's definitely a lot moving and shifting. We feel it underneath the surface, and we can feel that these rumblings and these rumblings, because all the changes that are happening to us right now and in our earth, or on our earth, in our solar system, all of that, it's happening everywhere in the universe. So we're feeling that multidimensionally, as well as those other dimensions kind of also shift and adjust and expand their territory. There's a big thing right now where people subconsciously are also praying to have their territory expanded, to expand their territory, but also in these other dimensions. It's a thing. They're expanding their territory. So, you guys are here to hear about your week ahead. So, let's have a look at the overall energies for the week ahead, and then we'll go through Aries through to Pisces. And I will do a Q&A at the end. Feel free to donate. The donation button is at the bottom of your chat box. Otherwise, you can check out my booking page, and you'll see a support section, and you can click on that and send your support, for which I am infinitely grateful. Infinitely grateful. And let's see what comes up for you. Okay. Yeah. All right, so the collective, please. What does the collective need to know? What's going on with the collective this week? What's going on with the collective this week, please? The collective. Yeah. All right, big decisions this week, clarity and a focus on ahead. So we've got the King of Swords, and let me just switch here so I can see what I'm doing. We've got the King of Swords, and this is from the Peinture du Monde deck. There we go. Yay. King of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords, and we've got the Two of Wands. So this Two of Wands is kind of setting the tone, because remember that the wands have to do with willpower, with drive, with desire. And without desires, we're not going anywhere. Desire is behind everything. And so the desire is for clarity. The desire is for King of Swords, clear decisions, a clear focus on things, clear information, clear what's coming, what's next through. And there's this desire in the collective to clean up now. Like, everybody is tired of these tales that keep chasing us, this unfinished business that keeps going around and around and around and around and around. And for some reason, our system is built so that people can't finish their business. It's built to keep that unfinished business going. So those extra 5 pounds you wanted to lose, or that extra little bit on your credit card that you need to pay off and you just can't seem to do it, that X that won't leave you alone, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or the relationship that you couldn't get over, but all of us are carrying all of this stuff. And as well in the as above, so below. So on a countrywide level and cultural levels as well, there's all this stuff that is still coming up, that is still churning, but now people are really tired of it, and they're looking to a future of clarity. They're looking to make a serious decision. They're really wanting to put their foot down in a certain way, in a that will guarantee a specific result. So it's interesting because it's really coming up to decision time in one specific country. And the decision in that specific country seems to affect the entire world. So even though that the entire world, 2024 was the year of elections, everywhere there was an election on a major level, or more than one. It seems that the entire world is focused on this one nation. And I find it fascinating because every now and then, of course, we all do it. You expand your territory, you expand your awareness, and you realize we're all sitting on this globe, stuck here, floating in space, in some space quadrant where we have no clue where we are. It seems like we're alone pretty much. And we're making it so, these stories that we tell ourselves, these stories that we buy into, these stories that we get involved in, these stories that we sink into. And of all the stories we could tell ourselves during this long night of drifting through space, this is it. This is what we come up with. So the collective is kind of, it's looking now for clarity. It's looking for a clear way forward. It's done with it's not yet done with the games, but it's almost there, almost there. But this week is not the week. So the main focus this week is looking ahead, and the main focus is making clear decisions for your future. Individually, you may feel things are coming up in your life where it's time for you to make a choice. It's time for you to either go back, apologize, clear things up, or move on. It's time for you to do whatever it takes to get off that fence that you've been sitting on. Call that person or don't. Whatever it is, make a decision and don't look back, because every decision that you make, it doesn't matter which way you go, it's going to have consequences. So you're trying to calculate the consequences, right? To see which ones are more tolerable or how you can get away with the most. But really, it's a wash. So live with it, make a decision and just live with it, live with it, live with it, live with it. Don't look back, Keep moving forward, set a goal in your life that you're trying to reach or you're trying to accomplish. Do the four greats. So every day that you wake up, set yourself a goal to be mentally, do something that makes you feel mentally great. Do something that makes you feel physically great. Do something that makes you spiritually great or feel spiritually great. Do something that makes you feel like you're doing something in alignment with some kind of a principle that you hold dear in your life, whether it be love or truth or accountability or whatever it is. So do one of those four things every single day, and it won't even take a month. In 3 weeks, your energy is going to be somewhere else. You're going to feel way more capable, way more able to handle whatever is coming your way, and way more able to make clear, focused decisions because you're able to actually set goals again. So it seems like for the collective this week, this is pretty much what it's the flow of the energy is looking for. How can we make a clear choice? What's going to help me make a clear choice? What's going to assist me in making a clear choice? What information do I still need? And what's my goal? What's the goal? What are we trying to accomplish here? What are we trying to accomplish? Okay. So let's start off with Aries and see what's going on. It's only a week. It's a snapshot. It's less than a blink of an eye in the grand scheme of things. Less than the blink of an eye. Yeah. So let's see. Aries, what's coming up for you? And I'm only pulling 2 cards for each sign. We're going to try and move through this very quickly. So, problem for you, Aries. Aries, this is a week where you may not feel very successful. This is the 6 of Wands. It's a week, or you're dying for success. You're really focusing on success. You're focusing on making that win. You're taking my previous message to heart, but you're focusing on making that win. You're focusing on pulling things through. And it may seem like a challenge for you. It may seem like, okay, I'm ready now to face my challenges. I'm ready to step up to the plate. I'm ready to do what I need to do. And you're going to find a lot of support, Aries, like people that are cheering you on, that are supporting you, that are backing you. And it's feeling, Aries, like you're moving into a time where it's no longer just you. It's no longer, even though you may have felt up until now like it's you against the world or you fighting for yourself, the next stage that you're moving into, Aries, is going to be with community. We always move between 2 poles, from the one to the many and the many to the one, right? So when you're in that relationship, for example, you're looking all of a sudden to receive validation and acknowledgement from all the people around you. When you're with a lot of friends and you're single, you're looking for that one person. So we always move from the one to the many and the many to the one in a lot of things in our lives. And it looks like, Aries, you're moving to the many right now, where you're going to find a lot of people are supporting you, a lot of people are backing you, a lot of people think what you're doing is great. And you're going to feel that upwind or that uplift. But it's still going to take a lot of work on your end, and it's going to also require that you release the past. This is super important. You have to let it go. You have to let it go. So this is where you may be stuck, 2 of Swords, but this is also a good card, especially for Aries, where it's like, think before you leap. So before you jump, think it through and really see if it aligns with your mental, emotional, physical, spiritual principles. If what you're about to do aligns with it. And if it doesn't, but a different choice aligns more, then contemplate that different choice, right? But it feels as if you're hesitating a moment to jump into something. You're looking at it, you're estimating, right? You're not taking too much time. It's only a week. You're estimating the jump it's going to take to land safely. So it feels like it's a good week for you, Aries. It really is a lot of things working out for you. But yes, you're going to have to be cerebral. You're going to have to be calculating. You're going to have to think things through, and you're going to have to do what it takes. Okay. Taurus. What does Taurus need to know, please? Taurus. Taurus, please. We've got Taurus. For you, what's coming up is the 8 of Wands, messages coming through for you, but also something moving very quickly. It also feels like the energy of this week is moving quickly for you, Taurus. And it also feels as if there's some kind of a flight. I'm seeing an airplane for some of you. Some of you may be flying or planning a flight somewhere, or a travel or a trip somewhere. But otherwise, it's communication. It's quick, fast communication. This may be an email, a text message, a WhatsApp, you name it. Social media messages, that kind of thing. But something is coming through for you this week that is a high positive. This is the World card. Whoops, I'm not allowed to show this anymore on you. Oh gosh, I used the wrong deck today. Anyways, so this is the World card, and it's a good one. This is a good, solid week for you. Getting things done quickly, getting things done. It's going to be speedy, and things are going to come through the way that you desire and the way that you want them. And there's something that you're able to wrap up this week, something that you're able to wrap up, tie that bow knot on it, and just let it go, Taurus. You're done with it. You're not going to repeat this cycle. And it feels as if you're stepping out super confident and just leaving the past behind, like Aries has to do, and stepping into something beautiful and new. There's a sense of pride here as well, and there's a sense of direct communication is best. So if you can communicate something directly, do that. And if something is communicated to you in a direct way, don't take it personally. See what you can glean from it. Okay. But this feels like a good week. Gemini. Gemini, what's coming up for Gemini, please? Gemini in this week ahead. Gemini in this week ahead. And we've got the Queen of Cups and the Five of Cups. Ooh, somebody's in their feelings this week. Gemini, you may be in your feelings this week. And this may have to do with family stuff as well. So it may have to do with maternal issues or even grandmotherly issues, things of that nature. But it feels as if you're in your feels. Somebody may have said something or somebody is experiencing something. There are two different routes that I want to go with this. One is that somebody from your family says something to you that puts you in your feels. The second thing is that somebody in your family is experiencing something that puts you in your feels, that makes you feel sad for them or something like that. But there's a grief that's coming up. Allow it to come up, Gemini. Allow it to dissipate, allow it to flow through, because it's going to leave you clearer. It's going to leave you, remember, the focus of the week is to look for a new goal and to focus in on that goal with clarity, So it feels as if this needs to leave your system. This needs to flush from your system, the sadness. And there's also this feeling as if this sadness is coming down your maternal line. So it feels as if maybe your grandmother was kind of expressed herself in a sad way, then your mother, then you. And it's time to clear that pattern from your nervous system. It's time to let that go. But there's some kind of a disappointment that is coming in this week. It's not a huge disappointment. It's just an emotional thing. And it's a good thing because it's showing you what you need to heal, what you need to clear, what you need to release. And when that's gone, Gemini, oh my gosh, you're going to be so clear in your emotions, in your assessment of your own emotions, and there will be clarity within you. Okay. But there's this cloud of grief that kind of needs to go. Small illness. Okay. So some of you may have a cold. You're going to get over it quick. Nothing big. Okay. Moving on. Cancer. Cancer, what's your message for this week? What's coming up for Cancer, please? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. I wonder what you guys expect that are Cancer. What are you wanting? Let's see here. Cancer. What's coming up for Cancer? Okay, we've got the Four of Coins, and Four of Coins is holding on to something. Holding on to love. There's the Two of Cups, and we see these star-crossed lovers. And the Four of Coins is really interesting because it has to do with boredom as well, you know. So some of you may be bored in the relationship, but you're holding on to the relationship anyways. It could be that you're wanting to keep things, the status quo going. You're not wanting to change things up too much. There are also financial issues that are coming up, but you're going to get through this together. Those of you that are single, it's feeling like you're not really wanting to give up too much to end your singledom, you know? So on the one hand, yes, you want that relationship and you want that partner, but on the other hand, you know, you've got your set routine, this is how you do things, and you're not really willing to shift too much to accommodate somebody else unless they really bring something to the table. So there's this push-pull here where it's a meh kind of energy either around relationships or holding on for dear life. And even though things are kind of boring. So let me pull one more card for you for this week. Which way is it going to go? It's time to tune into your inner self and find clarity. This is the High Priestess, right? So not much is going to change this week. Not much is going to happen, but it's an opportunity for you to really tune in, Cancer, to really listen to that inner voice, to really get to know that inner voice and give it time to articulate what it is that you need to hear. Give it time to articulate the direction that you need to move into. But there's some kind of a message that's coming from within for you. So listen up. Leo, what's coming up for you guys? Leo. Leo, what's in your week ahead? Leo. And we've got, ooh, the Two of Coins and the World card. So I got to hold both of them up like this. So ridiculous. Okay. We're going to honor everyone's sensitivities. So anyways, the World card and the Two of Coins. And the Two of Coins is the first one that came up. So that's your challenge. And that's juggling two things. So some of you Leos are literally going to be juggling either two people, two jobs, is something. You're juggling something in your life. It's almost as if you don't have enough time at the end of the day. So it's time for you to start planning things properly, to really to sort things out, get organized in a certain aspect when it comes to your career, when it comes to your schooling, when it comes to whatever it is that you do, that you're focused on organizing your time in a way that you don't have to juggle that much. And then it's also time to evaluate what still belongs in your life and what can you let go, what can you release out of your life, what is no longer fitting for you. And that will lead you into freedom. You can't see it, but right here, her arm is stretched out like that. She's so free at last. And this feeling of expansiveness. You guys remember that prayer of Jabez, Lord, please expand my territory. And territory can be anything, right? Anything at all. It can be asking for more wisdom. It can be asking for more consciousness. It can be asking for more experience, for more whatever it is, territory, right? So this is what it feels like for me, for you this week, Leo, is that you're asking to expand that territory, but you're juggling a lot of things doing that, and you need to get organized. You need to sort out what really belongs in your life and who belongs in your life and who doesn't, and get really clear, and that will lead you to freedom, okay? And expansion, yes. Virgo, what's coming up for you? Virgo, what's going on for Virgo, please? Virgo. Check back in, you guys. Virgo. We've got the Knight of Cups, Virgo. Ooh, and the Chariot. Oh, this is interesting. There's this internal walking away. Okay, here we have the Knight of Cups. And here we have the Chariot. And there's this internal kind of walking away from something. What is going on this week, you guys? People are getting fed up. Like their capacity to cope and to deal is not like it used to be. Their capacity is shortened. You don't have the nerves to deal with stuff that if it doesn't match up, if it doesn't add up, if it doesn't line up, you're out. You're just out. You know what? I'm better off on my own by myself, the Chariot, than having to deal with something that's never going to manifest or never going to really come through fully in the way that I need it to come through. And this may be the decision that you're making this week, Virgo. So even though something, and here the pictures say a lot too. So even though you're like, oh, it would be nice. I don't want to say begging, but even though you're kind of like, it would be nice, you're like, no, I'm done. Like my pride is more valuable to me. I'll do my own thing. And even though it hurts a little bit, it's not hurting people as much as it used to either. Like when we listen back to those old songs from like the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, how love hurts and all this and all that, something has shifted in our times. It doesn't hurt people as much as it used to. I mean, that's a generalization if there was one. But of course it still hurts. But I feel like people have gotten a lot more confident. Women have gotten a lot more confident in their capability of doing it by themselves, of just moving on, of just saying goodbye, of just quitting, right? And walking on and doing their own thing. But Virgo, it feels as if there's something that is being offered to you this week where you're like, I'm not sure about this. Yeah. I'm not sure about this. There's some kind of a depth that's missing or some kind of a groundedness that's missing for you. And you're just moving on, doing your own thing. Okay. Focusing on your own thing and moving on. Okay, moving on. Libra, what's coming up for Libra, please? Libra. Libra and the week ahead with the tarot. And at this point, thank you guys so much for being a part of this live and being here again avec moi. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. I'm wishing you a beautiful, bright week ahead and a productive week on all levels. Libra, what's coming up for you? Libra, we've got, somebody standing their ground here. We've got the Nine of Wands and we've got the Page of Swords. So there's a poutiness, an aggravation, a frustration that's in the air with these cards, yeah? And somebody walling themselves off or walling themselves in, somebody being on the defense or being very defensive, somebody keeping an eye out, somebody looking out for themselves, somebody focusing, getting more information about somebody else, spying, social media stalking, that kind of stuff. Somebody may be doing this to you, you may be doing this to somebody else, but you're standing your ground, you've toed the line, and you're kind of, you've pulled yourself behind some kind of walls, like you've put up your walls and you're behind them, Libra, and it feels like there's a lot going on behind those walls. I literally can hear all this bustling and all of that, like when you're hearing somebody else in a different apartment, that's what it feels like. It's like you've pulled yourself back, but you're still heard, you're making yourself heard kind of without being very direct about it. And so it feels like you're watching though. You're watching someone. Who are you watching, Libra? Let me see. Let me pull one more card here. Yeah. Oof. Libra, I'm sure this is specific to someone here, but it feels like you're not moving on in the way that you should because we've got the Fool in the reverse. And we all know the Fool is a new beginning. It's a fresh start. It's vibrant. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting to do this. It's a vibrant, fresh start. It's looking into the future and it's an unwritten page and just really being excited about what's going to be written on that page. And it showed up in the reverse. Okay. So you're somehow hesitating. You're hesitating, Libra, to move forward. You're hesitating to start fresh. You're looking over your shoulder. And that reminds me, Lot's wife, right? So God wanting to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. So something has been removed out of your life. Something has been taken out of your life and it was taken out for the best. And you know that it was removed for the best for you. And something didn't work out and it was for the best for you, but you keep looking over your shoulder. And when something's removed out of your life, you can't look back. You can't look back. Otherwise you turn to salt. You turn super bitter and you turn to a pillar of salt. And so it's time for you to really look forward and move forward and keep looking to the future and looking to what God has placed in your path and deal with that. Looking to your now and loving that as much as you can, putting as much love into your life now as you can instead of trying to fix the past. You can't fix the past. The past is the past. It's already happened. Time to let it go and time to move forward and fix what you can fix, which is your now, which will lead to your future. Okay. So stop looking to the past, Libra. It's time to turn your pretty little head around and move forward. Move forward into a bright, beautiful future that's just waiting for you to step into it. Scorpio, 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 what's coming up for you? Scorp, we've got the Six of Coins and the Five of Wands. Six of Coins here and the Five of Wands. Interesting, because there may be some kind of a squabble about money this week, okay, Scorpio? This Five of Wands is some kind of a squabble. Six of Coins is what you feel is owed to you. So there may be something, and it may be just in jest or in joke, but if it happens, please let me know. I would love to know. But it feels as if there's something that you feel is owed to you, or something that someone needs to pay back to you or something like that. But there's some kind of a discussion coming up about a small amount of money this week for you. Okay. Um, there may be also a discussion around you about money. So this could be budgeting where you work or you name it, but somehow money's on the table and in the cards for you. You may also be fighting or struggling for a small amount of money, or no, not struggling. How should I put this? Let me rephrase that. Um, Trying to see how you can manage a small amount of money back into your life. So trying to find a way to get a small amount of money into your life. Okay, so there might be that. And but it'll all work out. It doesn't feel bad. It feels like there's just a lot of energy and activity around there, and that what's owed to you is coming to you. Okay, so but you may have to stand in for it, step up for it. You may have to mm, speak up for it as well. Yeah, okay. Assert yourself. Alrighty, let's see what's going on. And another thing I'm feeling is someone from your past reaching out to you again, someone from your past reconnecting to you, someone who should be in your past reconnecting to you. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. But some of you are thinking, oh, this person is my soulmate. That's why the karmic card of the Six of Coins, this person is my soulmate. This person is, and it's like, no, 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 no. With the Five of Wands, there's too much lust in it for it to be soulmatey. So be mindful of that. Okay. Alrighty, moving onwards. Sagittarius. Sag, we've got the Hermit and the Eight of Coins. Oof. Okay. Okay. It's a work week for you. You guys are kind of like pulling back just to work. You're really focused on some kind of a work here. We've got the Hermit, we've got the Eight of Coins. You may be working artistically, you may be creating something, you may be working in your atelier, you may be writing your book, you may be just working at work and really actually focused on it. But some of you are also learning for your work or learning something in addition to your work. Okay. So this is what you're going to be focused in on. Some of you may be thinking that your work is also holding you back from relationships. Okay. That you may be thinking that your work is holding you back somehow, that you don't have time for relationships, you don't have time to invest into a relationship or into other people. You may be hiding in your work. Something may be happening at home, and you may be hiding in your work as well. But work is a big, big thing for you this week. Okay, your focus on that. Working from home. Some of you are working from home, at home, but again, same thing. Focus is on work. Okay. So otherwise, not much to say to that. It does feel as if this is more of an internalized week where you go within, where you focus on what's going on within you, where you look for the answers within you, where you just go into yourself to find something that you need clarification on. Okay. Alrighty, moving on to Capricorn. Ooh, we're getting there. I always get excited when I get to get these because then it's Aquarius and Pisces. Yay. Capricorn, what's going on for you this week ahead, Capricorn? We've got the Two of Swords and the Hierophant. Okay, rethinking some kind of a contract or agreement. Thinking things over. There's some kind of an agreement. This may be a soul agreement. Yeah, this may be an unspoken agreement. This may be an unspoken understanding of sorts. It may also be a it could be a relationship. You know, some of you may be going through some kind of a phase of quietness with your significant other, with the Two of Swords here. But I feel more like you're contemplating something. You're really thinking something through and you're not quite sure what to do. It could be that you're hesitating to commit to something too quickly or too early. This can be in any which way, shape, or form. All I'm feeling is the energy of commitment and you hesitating to step into that. You're wanting to read the fine print. You're looking at the fine print before you sign on the dotted line. There's something that's still missing for you, some kind of information that you're still not seeing clearly to really jump in. And I also feel and awaiting for someone to bring you something, show you something, explain something to you maybe before you dive into things, which is not a bad stance. Let me pull one more card to see how it works out for you. Yeah, you're going to take your time with this. This is the Four of Swords. This is really taking your time, relaxing, mentally allowing things to kind of like and not really trusting the process. That's trusting the process, just letting things unfold and trusting the process. Okay. You don't want to reinvent the wheel. You're just going to do things the way they've always been done. Okay. Which is good. Enjoy your week. Relax. Aquarius. Aquarius, what's going on? Aquarius. Let's see here. Do do do. Aquarius. And we've got the Page of Cups and the Emperor. Wow. Okay then, Aquarius. There's finally there's this confidence that's coming up for Aquarians this week where I feel you're stepping out with your heart on your sleeve and you're being super confident about it. So the Page of Cups shows me that there's something that's very close to your heart. This may be a project, a song, I don't know, but something that's really close to your heart. It may be even something that was weighing on your heart and your mind, and you couldn't find the way to say it or articulate it in a way that was kind. And now you finally found it, and you're moving forward with it. You're stepping out with it. You're showing your colors. You're expressing yourself. You're finding the courage to articulate, to say, to show, to reveal who you truly are. It also feels as if you're taking command of something and taking authority of something, maybe over yourself, over your own life. But it could also be that you're taking charge. You're taking charge, charging ahead here, taking charge of something that is also near and dear to your heart, some kind of a beautiful project. People look up to you for answers, for leadership, for guidance. It does feel as if this is a strong week for you. I also feel if you're the more Page of Cups type, that an Emperor is coming in. Now, don't try to be the Page of Cups so that an Emperor comes in, but it just feels as if this is the answer to a inner prayer, that someone is going to answer that prayer for you in a beautiful way, really beautiful way. So you may be invited out on a date. Yes, this is date energy. Someone takes charge, someone takes the leadership in this situation, invites you out, plans everything, does everything nicely. And so, yeah, go for it. It feels good. It really feels good. Mhm. Okay. And last but not least, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What's going on? Pisces. Pisces. Let's see. Pisces. What's coming up for Pisces, please? For the week ahead. Let me see in the chat what you guys are. Hi, Erin. Hi, Emmanuel. Let's see here. Pisces, the week ahead for our little fishies. What's going on? Pisces, 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 Pisces. We've got, Pisces. Pisces, you are willing to commit. Pisces is going to commit to something. Finally, clarity, a clear decision. How do I know this? Because you've got the Two of Cups and the Hierophant. So you may be dealing with a Taurus energy, Pisces, as well as other water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces as well. But there's some kind of a commitment here. There's somebody who has their eye on you for a long-term commitment, okay? Somebody who's also looking to see how they can kind of rope you in. There's a little bit, all of a sudden it came by in a flash of a kind of a manipulative energy, reading up the book on you and trying to figure out how to get you to, how to yeah, manipulate you basically. But also doing things in a very traditional way. But somebody's got their eye on you, they're focused on you for long term. They want to sweep you off their feet, off your feet, they want to sweep you away. Very, very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. This is eloping energy. This is spontaneous holiday energy, spontaneous dinner energy, spontaneous fun energy, feeling really grounded this week in a good way, like feeling really rooted in something, rooted in a relationship, rooted in your work or your job. Your workplace is going to be fun. It's going to be all shiz and giggles. It's going to be a good time for you this week. Okay, Pisces, enjoy this energy. Um, an emotionally clear energy. So for those of you Pisces that don't like it when the waters are emotionally muddied, you like clarity, this is the week of clarity. You're going to know exactly where you stand in almost every single relationship in your life. Okay. Ah, fun times, good times. Okay, let's see what's going on. Let me just scroll through the chat here and see what I missed. Hello, hello, hello. Greetings. Hiya. Livia, I need help knowing how to rescue a kitten that I donated and ran away from the adopter's home. What? We have invested a lot of effort and he's scared, probably under the house and won't come out. Scared. What? 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 How to rescue a kitten that I donate. Oh, you donated a kitten and the kitten ran away from the adopter's home. Oh, oh, poor kitty. Poor kitty. Let me see what my guides are saying. One second. That's the thing with animals. Animals choose their owners, eh? Like we always try to do it the other way around, but animals really choose their owners. And when they say no, it's usually a no. I don't feel like this is the kitty's family. So even if you when you find the kitty, which will take it'll be another you'll find it. Okay. But I feel like this should be a I know it's hard with cats though. I can imagine how hard it is. But I feel like there should be a test run first, kind of with this family. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Um, I'm sure you've tried anything, kitten snacks, everything, food. I'm not I hate being the bearer of bad news. I hate it. So I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure. Okay. I'm not quite sure. I'm not getting a clear answer, speaking of clarity. But just that it will take a while. It will take a while. Okay. Um, let's see. Hi, I keep attracting unavailable men, married, or someone who doesn't want to commit. Is there any advice for me? And will I meet the right person soon? Oh, sweetie, what you know. I know you know. When we're doing unavailable men, what part of us is unavailable to us, right? Where are we keeping ourselves unavailable? Where are you not really available? Where are you kind of, not really fully available to yourself? And because there's always a match in frequency, always. So where are you not committing to yourself? What parts of your life are you not committing to yourself fully? And fully to yourself, to your real self, to your little girl self, your creative self, your all of that. Okay, what's going on here? There is something coming down from your father's line. So you want to have a look at your relationship with your father, okay? And how your relationship with your father was, but also your father's relationship to women in general, okay? This may also be your stepfather, if you had a stepfather, your mother's relationships to men. This is playing into your subconscious patterning. Why do I say that? Because subconscious, I see here with the Four of Swords. Sorry, I have to hold these cards like this, but this is a, whoopsies, woman laying in the grass here, and she's, oh, maybe this way. She's relaxing, right? She's relaxing and allowing her thoughts to drift and just allowing things to settle and to fall into place. So dealing with the subconscious, letting the subconscious rule. But here we have the King of Coins. This is someone who's very grounded, who's older, who's more mature, who's authoritative, etc., etc. And here we have revelation, or the Hanged Man, reflection. So there's some kind of reflection that you need to do and dig around in your subconscious regarding this relationships that your father had. Okay, there's something coming down the line from him to you. Okay, moving on. And thank you so much. And will you find the right person soon? I believe yes. I feel that this person will be very earthy, very grounded, very earthy, very grounded. Possibly in some kind of a finance, some kind of a business like that. Deals with money, banking, financing. I'm looking for a man in finance, yeah. That song just ran through my head, and yeah, as I see that. But yes, the Empress and the Lovers, you will be wedded and you will be fine. You'll be in a good position. Okay. Okay, Celestial Infinity, thank you so much for that donation. Hi, Karleen. I have a question. Are my ancestors telling me that this house is the one for me? Thank you, bunches. Are your ancestors telling you that the house is the one for you? Is that the house for her? Is that the house for Celestial Infinity? Yeah, there's a hesitation there, right? It feels like there's a hesitation there. It feels like there's a hesitation there where you're wondering, are they telling me this is it, or are they warning me this is not it? It feels like, yeah, put your hesitations aside. This feels like a good one. We've got the Two of Coins, which is your hesitation, but we've also got the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfilled, and the Four of Wands, which is celebration. Okay, so it looks like this is a good one. Yeah. All righty. Move. CCG, a week ahead reading. Oh, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. CCG, your week ahead, what's coming up for you? There's something you've given up on. That's what they're telling me. It feels like you've given up on something. There's some kind of a given up hope. Given up hope. You've released something. Maybe someone doesn't want to work with you on a certain issue the way that you're invested in, such as a relationship. Could also be financially that you're feeling I'm never going to get ahead. We've got the Nine of Wands, Three of Coins, Death cards, Seven of Coins. Then we've got the Six of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the outcome is the Ten of Cups. It feels like this is a week where you're going to feel just being good in your own four walls, you know? It doesn't seem too much like you're going to venture much out. And there's some kind of I've given up on the world kind of energy that you're moving through right now. And just really looking for peace in your own memories, peace in your own mind, peace in your own feelings and emotions. It does feel as if you've walled off against something, you're protecting yourself against something, minor financial concerns or thoughts, at least. Also about your workplace, place of work. It could be that you're wanting to end things or change things about where you work or how you work or that you work. You know, there's some kind of a shift there that you want to change. Okay. But otherwise, this week ends on a high note. It's the 10 of Cups. It's very beautiful. You're just looking for peace. You're looking for happiness. You're looking for stability. If you have kids, there may be some kind of a decision that one of your children or your child has to face. This is the Six of Cups, which does refer to children sometimes, and the Ace of Swords, which is a decision. But for the most part, yeah, you've got the Nine of Wands, some kind of a resistance blocking off. Three of Coins, CCG, work. The Death card, ending things, transformation, and the Seven of Coins of not feeling really in the right place, as if you're doing the right thing. Okay. So that's what you're going to be focused on. And joy. Let's see here. Erin. Oh, wait, Anna Mystic. Any advice for my love life? Anna, the card that popped out for you was, wow, okay, you've got to get over someone from your past. You haven't fully let a past relationship go. The energy is still there. You act as if you have and you just do your thing, but it's the energy is still in your energetic field and you need to dissolve that. Stand under a waterfall and let it flow. Let it flush through you. Cut those cords, Anna. Cut those cords. No looking back. No looking back. Erin Liu. I found out that my living arrangement will change in the new year. One new person friend will be living in the same house. So there will be three people in total. How will things work out? Oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. 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 Toronto. Toronto. This can all Toronto. Let's see here. How will things work out for Erin? Somebody's gonna take the lead in that place, and yowza, it's going to be a little tricky, okay? It's going to be a little tricky because there was an established order of things. We've got the Four of Coins where things were kind of boring, you know, they were just kind of, they just were, right? But it was an established, stable order. Things didn't really change. But we've got a different dynamic now. Somebody's going to take the role of leader. With three people, there's always one who's the leader, or always, you know, something that is in charge or authoritative. We've also got the Nine of Coins. Okay, so this is also self-assertion, feeling I have to feel good with myself kind of energy. And we've got the Tower card that is coming up at the end. So while I don't want to predict that this is going to fall apart as soon as it came together, as quickly as it came together, I do see a major shift or a change that's going to be bigger and deeper than what you're anticipating right now. This could lead to bigger and better things. So just let it come, you know, just let it flow and see what happens, right? See what happens. This could also, this upheaval card could also simply mean that the existing order is disrupted. That's it. Like it doesn't have to be like this big disaster, okay? But I do feel that somebody's going to take charge now in that place. Where there was no leader before, there will be one now. I don't know who that's going to be. Oh, thank you so much, Erin. Jennifer D, hello. A long-term flirty friendship has recently been on hiatus. I miss him, but we are both unsure about compatibility. Will we rekindle any kind of relationship? Jennifer D. Long-term flirty friendship. Oh, if you're both unsure, then I'd let this little fishy go back into the sea. You know, maybe it was just to show you, Jennifer, what you're capable of, or what you're really interested in. Um, but I feel like it's not that big of a step to decide for one another if you're already getting along that great and it was already flirty. Um, People do it for a lot less. Let's just put it that way. So it feels as if there's still something in the way of that, and it feels as if I'd just let it go back into the sea, because even if you guys are friends again, that question is always going to hang in the room or in the friendship with you. So I just let that fishy go back into the sea. That's honest advice that I'm getting. Just let it go. What's yours will always return to you. Yeah. That's the problem, in life. There are no wrong decisions per se, right? Sometimes we think, oh, I should have been with that person. We look back 10 years. And I mean, sometimes I talk to my friends too, and I look back in time and I say, oh, this guy, like he hit on me, and I wonder what, would have come of it, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, I'm fully aware that nothing would have come of it because it wasn't meant to be. There are certain things that are just, you can't avoid them. It's like you you try and you can't. It happens. And relationships are kind of on my list of one of those things that you can't plan. You can't think your way through these things. You can't calculate your risks, and either they come together or they don't. And so for you, what's happened? Exactly that. We've got the threads of fate. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune has you looking ahead to the future. Okay, Jennifer, look ahead to the future. I'll let this one go. Okay, let's see. Fishy here. So no men around. So maybe it'll be love at first sight in the supermarket. Yeah. Over the eggplant. Ah, any insight on if a wait. Hi, Karleen. It's Denise just saying hello. Hi, Denise. Driving home right now, and I'm seeing something I've never ever seen before, a cobalt colored cloud. It's dark, so the color stands out. Any insight from spirit? Cobalt is my favorite color. Yes. Yes. There's a lot happening. A lot is happening. Oh my gosh. Okay, one second. Cobalt color here for Jaded Kate. Yeah, they gave me water. Oof. Okay. The element card of water is coming up, and this usually has to do with subconscious and emotions. Let me pull another card for you. I am feeling also a message from a loved one, in the sense that this loved one passed over, deceased. This may be a grandmother, great grandmother, that kind of thing. A grand something energy, and wanting you to look up. It's like you've been holding your head down for quite some time now, and it's time for you to look up again. It's time for you to put your chin up. It's time for you to look up. It's time for you to look to the stars. So look to the future, lift your heart. That's what I keep hearing, Jaded Kate. Yeah, lift your heart. Oh, and Jaded Kate, there's your handle. Lift your heart, look up, and look to the stars and see that you're one of them. You're one of those stars. Every one of us has a star out there. And look to the stars, look up. But you've got water and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you've locked yourself in emotionally, and it's time to liberate yourself. Remember that the Eight of Swords is a person who's locked themselves in, and only they can liberate themselves. Only you can liberate yourself. So it's an encouragement from spirit for you. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. Do do do. Hey, Danny, my autistic son is struggling in his mainstream school. His teacher suggested being open to a special school. Where would he do better? Mainstream, special, other mainstream. So for the mainstream, yeah, yeah, yeah. Danny, I'm honestly, it feels to me like they're trying to say this is a phase to stick it through because the mainstream got the Two of Cups. Okay. The Two of Cups. Then the special school got the Ace of Wands. And the Knight of Wands for any other school. I feel like any other school would move way too fast for him. Um, with the Knight of Wands kind of energy. The Ace of Wands is also pretty good. It's very clear, but there's an emotional component to the Two of Cups where I feel. Let me get a clarifier card thing. Clarification for the Two of Cups, please. I honestly, I feel like it's this year, and then he's going to get a whole new set or something like that in his next school year. And if he can stick it through until the next school year and then you see how it goes. But if you must, then yeah, he'll be fine in the other school as well. He'll be totally fine. But there's something in the mainstream school that's better for him than in the other one, because in the other one we're getting the Three of Cups. So that's a lot of fun and jokes and stuff like that, which is not bad at school, but you know, this is a bit much. The Ace of Wands indicates him being a leader of sorts, so turning into a leader of the pack or a leader of the gang kind of thing. Like, I'd be wary of that. Okay. So if you can stick it through, try. That's what I'm hearing, but it's up to you. You know your situation. And yeah. Lucky me, just got here. Lucky me, you just got here. Malika White, am I on his mind as much as he's on mine? Thank you for the donation, guys. Those of you that have donated, that's super sweet. I completely appreciate. And yes, thank you. Malika White, am I on Tao's mind? Um, Not really. I'm not picking that up. Sorry. Sorry. I hate to say it that way. Um, he seems to be going through something right now that's taking up all his concentration. He's very focused on something else. Okay. Not someone else, but something else. Something that he doesn't want to be disappointed in, or something that's taking a lot of his energy. Might be work, might be work. Joyous day, spiritual advice on career option. Intuitive work, the High Priestess. Okay. Oh, my lucky me. I'm so sorry. My condolences. Not at this time. Not at this time. Just look out for the little things. Look out for the little messages. That's all I'm getting. So if you're the type to find coins or feathers or see birds, look out for those kind of messages. They're coming. Something about the color blue for you too. And red. Angela Daddario, been working towards a move with my partner for more space for some expansion on things we've been working towards. Could this be happening soon? Hey, Angela. Yes, but a lot of energy will have to come from you for it, and you're kind of holding back on that. I'm not quite sure why. You're gonna have to put in a lot of energy. Why? Because you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. Okay. So somehow you're gonna have to make the push. If you want it to happen soon, you're gonna be the one to make the push, make the decisions, make things come about. And the Queen of Swords doesn't joke. She doesn't play. Okay, looks very direct at you and takes charge, takes control. For some reason though, you're doing the Page of Cups, maybe, you know. And here's the Balance card and the Temperance card. So it will take a moment, but it'll take a lot longer if you don't push harder. Yeah, put some energy into visualizations, write down your list of things and check one thing every day, working towards it, and it'll come about in no time. Okay. All righty. Okay, you guys, thank you once again to those of you that donated. I'm so appreciative and appreciate that you appreciate me. Thank you. And I will see you on the next one. All right, but I'm done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take care. Have an awesome week ahead. Bye. And if you want to get in touch with me personally, all my information is in the description box below. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad that you're here and hope you had a good time. I'm going to rename this to Monday Funday live chat, and since it's no longer Sunday, and I'll see you mañana maybe. Bye.